Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So in the last video we have set up few enemies, right? And in this video we will set up one more enemy here and set up few plants enemies here, and for that we would require some roof kind of platform, and we shall set up that as well. Okay, right. So yeah, here we need to place the enemy here. So I'll set the sprite. One second. Okay, so we have one more slime called orange slime. We shall import this one. I'll reduce the size to 90. So the previous slime we have set it to 90, so I'll do the same for this one so that both will be at the same height. Alright, so let's set the animation to 20 just like we did for the previous one, and loop it and check the preview. Okay, this is good, right? Okay, so we don't need any platform kind of behavior or any shine behavior for this one. So my plan for this enemy is to split some kind of particles, some kind of fiery thing like a fountain. Okay, so when the user comes over here, user needs to wait until it stops spilling or raising the fountain and destroy it and move on. Okay, so for this we would require an object called particles. Okay, so I have already copied the color or required color for the particles. So this is the color I would like to have. So I'll set a rectangle over here. Okay, let's try to center it as much as we can. Okay, I think this would be fine. Okay, some approximate thing, it doesn't need to be exactly center, and this should be, so you can see the red arrow marks over here. So this is the direction, so by default it's towards the right hand side, so we would require towards the top. So I'll set the angle to 270. So now it's upward. Okay, good. I accidentally changed the layout size. I'll do one thing, I'll close this one and reopen it. Give me a second. Okay, now we are ready. So I'll move this one to here, Okay, I hope you can see this one. I'll set it to here, and we can preview it before finalizing. So if I set to preview, you can see there is a spark particle things coming upward, right? So I'll increase the size of it. Okay, okay, let's increase the speed. Let's see. Okay, size, maybe we can set it to 25, make it much smaller particles. And acceleration, let's reduce and set it to 40. Okay, and timeout also we can set the timeout to 3. We can see it is going completely upward. Then let's reduce the size speed to 300. Okay, and we need the particles to come back, but it's going up. Yeah, I want them to fall to on the earth. So for that we can set some gravity. I'll set the gravity to 100. Okay, let's increase the speed furthermore. So we'll have to tune it to our requirement. Okay, rate 100, cone is 30. Speed again 200. Okay, I think this would be sufficient. Okay, so if our user so if our player comes over here, if he touches any of the particles or even the enemy, he will be destroyed. Okay, so we cannot set this, let it go forever. So we'll have to pause it for some time and play it once again. Okay, we shall see that later, but for now let's move this. I'll create a layer called effects. I'll move this one to effects. Okay, this is good. All right, let's stop this one. Okay, let's set the events for this one. So this one is okay. I haven't renamed it yet. 1 second. Let's name it orange slime, right? So now let's move orange slime and poisonous plant to collisions check. Also plant jump, we can move it to collisions check, so it will reduce lot of RAM for us. And also particles also we can move. Okay, particle is an object, so we don't get that option. Okay, so what we want to do is for every few seconds, so let's say for every 10 seconds the particles we need to, yeah, oh no, not this one, where is it? We have an option to right. Right, here is this one. We'll have to set it to spraying in the sense the cone particle kind of thing. Alright, and for every 2 seconds we can set it to unspraying. Okay, so it's like every 2 seconds it will start, I mean for 2 seconds it will keep on spraying, and after 2 seconds it will set to disable. So user will have around 6 to 7 seconds to kill the slime and move ahead, or even they wanted to avoid it, they can also do so. Alright, so also we will have to set up the killing thing. So we can simply copy paste the same thing we have done for green slimy thing. So let's replace this with the orange slime. Okay, but we have to set one condition here. So we cannot kill it when the particles is spraying, right? Also, even if the hero collides with particles, and if the particles is spraying, hero should be destroyed, right? So what we have done is, so we have created one more event for orange slime enemy. So when the particles is spraying, we don't need we cannot kill the enemy greens orange slimy thing, right? Okay, I'm sorry, he is not spraying. Okay, so when particles is not spraying and when you fall on the enemy on its head, the enemy will be destroyed and will give us some slight jump kind of movement. Okay, all right, on collision with particle, and if particle is spraying, destroy hero. Okay, also for every 10 seconds we'll set the particles as spraying, because for every 2 seconds we are stopping the particle to spray, right? Also let's do one thing, let's see if we can set particles on screen. Yeah, so this we shall limit this only if it is on screen. Okay, so if the particle is not on screen, let's set it to not spraying, because it will save a lot of RAM for the user. Okay, so at the right from the beginning, if it is possible, you can set the optimization from the right from the beginning itself, so that you don't need to go through all the events again and set the optimization. Okay, let's try it out. Okay, so far so good. Okay, I think it's too quick. Okay, I think that would be sufficient, but I think we'll have to increase the magnitude of this one. let's set speed to 200 300. Okay, fine. Okay, let's see this. If I touch the particles, wait, let me, okay, once the particle is done, we don't have, I was able to kill the slime. Okay, let's test it again. Oops, I guess I will need to remove the up arrow for jumping. It is bit confusing for me to use the both controls from the same set of buttons. Maybe we can have jump as spacebar or Z or X or any number. Okay, yeah, this size is sufficient and I was able to kill it. Great. This one we set it up. Let's see what happens if I touch it. Okay, done. So everything is going well. Okay, so far so good. Okay, I'll do one thing. I'll add a comment here so that I'll remember whenever I can refer the events later. So these are program. So these are the set of program for killing enemies or dying. So this is program for, what do I say, super jump maybe. Okay, with the help of plant jump sprite. Okay, so here is the program for hero destroyed, or I'll say killed, restarts the game. Fine. So okay, so this is the program for hero controls. Okay, you can do more detailing if you want, but I guess this would be sufficient for me. Okay, we can add a few more comments here as well, but let's do that later. While we keep on developing the game, we can slowly add things one by one. And also we'll have to destroy the particle as well. When the slime is destroyed, along with the slime we'll have to destroy the particles, otherwise it will keep on functioning even though we have destroyed the slime. I guess instead of 9 seconds, maybe we can say 8 seconds. Okay, all right, so let's quickly set up platform on the top, platform in the sense like a roof kind of thing. So let's begin with here. Okay. Here I would like to extend this one till here. I need to find the right object to place here. I guess this is the one. No. Last time which one did I use? This one or this one? I guess this one. Okay, fine. Okay, we shall end it here. Okay, I see there is a gap on the top. What to do? It's not our images, so we cannot question on that. Okay, so we'll do some decoration kind of thing later, and also let's close this one here, otherwise the user will have the chance to go out of the screen. I guess this one. No, I guess this one. Right. Okay, and we shall move our hero to just, okay, let's place him here. Okay, no, some kind of decoration kind of thing. No, it looks much better, I feel, instead of having a blank roof. Okay, I will fix that. Okay, 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 fine. We shall do the decoration later. Okay, let's add this one here. Okay, I think this would be sufficient. Okay, let's place the plants here, enemy plants. Oops, not this one, or this one. Okay, one here. Okay, okay, I'll place this on top first. Then I will place this one here. Now the user will have enough place to jump. So this is placed at 31300. So after 400 pixels on x-axis we have placed the next one, and this one should be 13900. Okay, so the next one will be, this is 13900, so if I add 400, it's 14300, correct? So 14300, this should be, if I 14700 if I add 400, correct? Alright, I think we can stop it here. Stop it in the sense placing the enemies. So this is 14700, this should be 15100, right? Okay, this is done. I'm thinking to re-enable this one, but we can check that on later. My only concern is if I don't limit them, so even though if you are here, these will start to function, right? So that's the issue. So it might take up a lot of RAM, and I am against to that. Alright, so let's place this enemy here. Alright, the same thing we already have done it here. We can simply use the same set of events and move this, make it as a sub event and copy paste. So here you can see the UID for the new one is 18. Okay, and I would like to place one more here. To make it more challenging for the user. Let's see, if it is too much we can remove that, not an issue. Okay, this one we can place it much further. Okay, so objective is user cannot jump here. If they jump, they might touch the upper plant. so they'll have to come here and jump if the slime is coming towards them. Okay, I forgot to add a event for the last one. So this is UID is 20. Okay, and also I will add so let's see, I want to add one more feature for this one. If the enemies are out of layout, I want them to be destroyed, but I am wondering if I do that, it might destroy all the objects even if I reach them, before I reach them, right? So that's what I'm thinking, but let's see. Okay, this thing is not even started. Oh, nothing is happening. If I touch these particles, probably I forgot to add an event. No, I have added an event on collision with particles, and particles is spraying destroy, right? Let's reduce this to 7 seconds. And maybe we can set this to 3 seconds. I'll do one thing. Let's see the Y position of the layout. It's 1080. Okay, so any object if any object which has a Y value of more than 1080, which means that means they have crossed they are out of the layout, so we don't need them, we can destroy them, right? So let's see, we can add for all these plants, we can also add them for animations. For now the enemy green slime is the only enemy which is going out of the layout when it is moving towards the user, right? Okay, let's add only for this one compare Y, and if it is greater than, instead of 1080, let's make it as 1180. Okay, green enemy to be destroyed. Okay, let's see now. Oops. Okay, so when it goes out of the layout, that will be destroyed, otherwise it can create a lag. So the program should check its size, its position as well. Okay, now particle, I touched the particle and I was destroyed and taken back to the first of the layout, so it is going well. Okay, right, everything is going well. So I'm testing it multiple times because we don't want to release a game with a lot of bugs, so it is better to test the game as much as we can. Okay, now as the particles is working, let's wait for it to complete, then let's okay, I guess the time is too less. Maybe we can set it to 3 seconds and let's increase this to 8 seconds. See, when we keep on trying, we will know which is the best one. So we keep on modifying all the settings so that we'll make the right setting for the users. Okay, so I have set it for 8 seconds. Probably you will be able to destroy it even before reaching. Oh shit. Okay, let's try it one last time. Okay, cool. Oh god, I think I'll need to change the upper arrow. The two functions are not working simultaneously properly. Probably I'm not pressing the upper arrow on time. So now I understand why a lot of games they don't give the upper arrow for jump. Instead they provide space or Z, right? Those buttons for jump. Probably this is the reason. Maybe we will need to consider that and change our settings as well. Okay, all right. So if I jump here, obviously I will be destroyed. Why this thing is not moving? Probably I forgot to add the number of this one. This is 19, this is 18, and this is 20. Got it. Okay, so I'm sure that it is going to work. So before we go for testing, I would like to add lives for the user. So for that I'll add a global variable. Lives. So total number of lives will be 3 at the beginning. Okay. Okay, we shall show the lives here. Okay, I will create one HUD layout or layer. So for that I will create a new object, or I'll do one thing. I'll just simply duplicate this one. I'll make it as hero lives. Okay, I'll put this one here. We don't need any of the behaviors. Let's remove them. And I don't think we would require this much of size. I will reduce it by 50%. Okay, this is one. Okay, this is 3. So one is placed at 240, one is placed at 290, and this one placed at 190. Fine. Okay, so at the beginning we'll have 3 lives. Okay, I'll create one more event called at the start of layout. So when the layout has started, it will check for number of lives and display the lives accordingly. So if you lose one life, you will be left with 2, and it will only show 2 objects over there. Okay, so let's see. If lives are 3, we can display all hero lives as visible. If it is only 2, every object should be visible except the last one. So we can pick it by unique ID, which is 23. Hero lives UID is 23. If the lives are only 1, we don't need this one even, right? The UID is 22. So the reason I am setting everything as visible at the beginning is that, so if just in case if any object is invisible, it will re-enable them, make them visible, and set the invisibility only for the required objects. No, just in case like a security measure kind of thing. Alright, so this is done. So we would require one more layout. I'll rename the layout of game as game. I'll create one more layout called, we need event sheet as well, start. Okay, let's rename game event sheet as es underscore game. This one even es underscore start. Okay, let's set the layout of start to the project size. Okay, so for now I'll just add a simple text. Saying start. Okay, so let's keep it as simple as possible, later we can redesign it. So in start, we'll need to add one more plugin. So we would require a mouse function plugin to have to take the mouse input. So if the user clicks on the start button, it takes them to the game, right? Instead of mouse, we have one more option called touch. Okay, so the reason I chose touch is that, so whenever if you want to release the game for an Android or iOS, you require the touch input. So touch input works in two ways. It works as mouse click as well as touch input. So that is why I always chose to consider touch. Okay, so let's go to plugin, touch, on touched object, untouched object, which is text. Okay, take the user to the layout, go to layout, game. Okay, done. So here we'll have to check on the hero destroy thing. Okay, so whenever hero is destroyed, we'll have to reduce the lives of the hero. If the life is 0, they'll have to they should be taken back to the start of the layout, start of the game. Okay, now also we'll have to set the first layout to start. Okay, so here we have total 1 2 3 4 hero destroy events. So we'll have to check for lives. We'll have to add a sub event, compare the lives variables, and if it is greater than 0, okay, subtract 1 from lives. Okay, so at the beginning the lives will be 3, and it for the first time it will detect 1 life, and it will become 2. For the second time it will become 1, and for the third time it will become 0, and it will take them back to the home screen. Okay, we'll have to do this for all 4 of the things, 4 actions which we provided here. Instead of that, I prefer using functions. Okay, so hero dice. Okay, let's set this in this way, and I'll move this one to here and copy paste. Okay, good. So simply, instead of hero destroy, I will replace this one with the functions. I'll call hero dice. Okay, good. Okay, also if the lives are 0, take them back to go to layout, start. Okay, okay, good. Alright, let's test it now. Let's do one thing, let's preview project. So preview project will always start with the first layout that we have selected. So this is the first layout. If I click on start, it has taken me to this one, to the game. Oh, this one is looping. Okay, you can see it is not coming with us, it is going behind, right? So we don't need that to happen. So in order to that not to happen, we have an option for every layer. So if you click on layer, you will see a parallax option. So you have to set it to 0, which means it doesn't move. It will be fixed to this position no matter how much further you go. And also let's remove the animation. So it will reduce a lot of RAM consumption. Okay. I think we can place him here, somewhere here, just like he's falling from the sky. Okay, now you can see they are coming along with us. So if I die, I have only two elements here. So let's try to complete the game. So we have only 2 lives. So let's wait for this thing. We never sure when this is going to explode, right? Okay, great. Oh god. Okay, so if I move out of the layout, it is not detecting the lives. We'll have to fix that. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Right, so this is where we'll place the final reward. Okay, good. So for the final for one last time, we'll just check the life system, how it is working, and also we have to fix the life system when you fall out of the layout, or if you uh, fall into the dip. Okay, you have one last life. Great, cool. This has went well. I'm thinking where to place this one. If I go out of the layout, I'll have to subtract lives. Okay, maybe I will do it manually. For example, if hero y is greater than 1180, okay, now we can call the function hero dice, right? So for this one we'll have to remove destroy out of layout object, behavior. Okay, let's drop into the pit. Great, now you can see it is working fine, right? So earlier we used a behavior called destroy out of layout, right? Now we are not doing that. Instead of that, what I'm saying is, if the hero y value is greater than 1180, which means the layout height is 1080, and if the player goes much deeper than 1080 of y axis, he should be destroyed, losing life, and restart layout if they have the lives within, more than 0 lives. Got it? Alright then, so we can stop the video here. Okay, so in the next video I would like to where is this one? So in the next video I would like to place the final reward here. Okay, and also we shall see, if we have time we can we shall work on the background decoration. Okay, or we can have the background decoration and menu, the start screen decoration as a separate video. Alright then. So if you have any questions, any confusions, you can reach out to me. I'll provide you my contact in the description. So you can reach out to me, you can ask questions, and I'll see if I can help you with anything related to the game. Alright then, thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye bye. See you.